soil blindly. Only then will they see us. Entire families, like cockroaches, like we always were. Each man, woman, and child with 2 feet planted in the too real soil, guarding our little peace, fingers on our triggers, smiling. I know it's hard. I know you're sad. But I also know these things will happen. Go find Mother. I'll be there soon. Just keep your weapon near you, with 16 in the magazine. Dad. I finished reading and refolded the paper. I put it back into the glove box with the unloaded handgun and full magazine. 1,000 miles away, the O'Neill family swampland gathered water. Fifth-wheel trailers slid down hillsides, cabins sunk deeper into the soft, wet soil. My father struggled up a brambly hillside in the rain. He was hurried and anxious, desperately following the sloppy trail of a buck in a death run who stumbled while bleeding. It was growing dark in western Washington. Mosquitoes whined in the wet shadows that spread. A mountain lion smelled the fresh blood and screamed. I got out of the truck and crouched on the frozen ground in Montana. I took out my buck knife and slashed lines into the cold earth at my feet. The lines turned into letters, and when I finally turned my back to leave, a message was temporarily carved into the icy soil. It has been very hard to love you. Within minutes, the sound of my engine died away. The words carved into the bitter ground were seen only by a hesitant bobcat who sniffed warily. Snow soon covered my tire tracks, and the sentence was lost forever. Part 1. 1. Fighters. A long time ago, a scowling face with shaggy dark hair stared up at me during recess. The new boy wanted me to come down from the big wooden tower. He yelled with scrubbed hands cupped around a red mouth. The wind took away his words. Tanya, Tammy, and Sherry stood around the thick pine logs with crossed arms. They would not let the new boy through. Because I was the leader, and I said who could climb the ladder to the top. I beat the boy after school. I did not say a word before or after. I beat him because he stood against the brick wall alone like he was a fighter. So I came up to him fast with a sucker punch. He doubled over, and I pushed him down. I gave him a swift kick for good measure. As he lay in the mud, gasping, I retreated and threw handfuls of pea gravel from the wooden tower where Tanya, Tammy, and Sherry waited. It rained down on his curled form as he struggled for air. The fistfuls of small rocks were meant to tell him, I am a fighter. I was born for this. My body was tall and gangly. I was boyish and ugly with holey jeans and dirty clothing. I had devil-colored yellow hair that hung down in long greasy strands, insatiable blue eyes, a face that glared. My teacher sent a note home to Mother. It told her I was negatively influencing the other female students, and I incited them to violent acts. Mother told me I had to stop and slapped me hard. She gave me extra chores. My brother, Colin, laughed. My sister, Mima, scoffed. My cheek burned and felt puffy where Mother's hand slapped my face. But my wooden tower was the best place. I knew I would go back there, day after day. Before I got on the school bus the next morning, Mother sighed and told me I did not fit my name, Vera Violet. I named you after my mother, and she was a gentle lady. She told me Vera was my grandmother's first name, and Violet was the flower she loved best. A flower that grew in the prairies south of town, on mysterious humps of earth named Mima Mounds. Mother told me I didn't act like her mother or those little purple blooms. She knew deep inside that I could not stop fighting, that I was born for it. When I got to school, the fighter boy...